something you still must respond to and be responsible for. One time I was speaking at the Syriac Orthodox Archdiocese in New Jersey, more Kira brought me to speak about the women's choirs. And they had a very fine women's choir. And many people came, and afterwards the bishop stood up and said, this is a very honorable tradition in our church, but people criticize us for having the women's choirs. They say this is a secular Western influence. And I was horrified, because I said to him, Sayyidina, this is your tradition. Saint Ephraim, Saint Jacob, and you must defend your tradition. At the same time, we need to ask within the context of the church, can recognize and make useful what society makes possible for us. So if it is now possible, for example, for women to have many different kinds of jobs in the society around us, to have important roles politically, socially, to be teachers, to be educators, to be scholars. Then we need also to recognize that that's something that can also be used and done from within the church and not only from outside.
If I can remember everything.
I'm so sorry.
يعني أفهم شيء لأنه كثيرا بيشرقوا ميدا على وزن ميدا لي كنت ويلا دورو غالب يرارو تشمشوثو غالب مقدموها ليأيتو ولوعا بس أدي ما كمزينة ودورو ليأيتو سريويو أو يوكشو سريويو غالب إشمويو أتشمشوثو مقدمو ليأيتو ولوعا غالب نوقوصيني حامو قدر سويم دموزي دو ميدانو أو دمشوشت وميدانو هو اللي دورو تشمشتو سنتف وفونو مدعلا المنفونيثو سوزن هارفي كاريوثو هانوا مو إيمش المونوثو سريويتو مش المونوثو غالبي عاتقتو ويارختو يو وزبنو نافيقو إيطايوثو بلكي كتوا دروم أي كانوا يوثو وكل دوزبناو إيمر دوزبناو لوبوا فرصة أو إمكان غلبة لنيشد نفقي لغوال بينو عامو سيمي تشمشوثو وميلي فلحوني ريني بس أدي ماكو عايشينا بقاو كولتور غالبة مشاحلتو مثل بأوروبا أو بأمريكا أحا يحاول سيكولار هاون علموية بس بوزا بندميقم لكبا فرشونو بين ليعيتو ولوعلو بس حال قودم تحوزي من تشمشوثو من دورو أديو ما إيأثو قدرو ميدو مثلو قدرو ملثو قدرو هيو مدفونيثو سيمو فلحوني غالب حريني قدري سيمي أمل أتشمشو ثاني كو سيمني الأول سيمني بقايدي ايتوستي منطني بقايدي ايتو ملفي الناعمة وملفي وعامو أم هايمني وشكلانو ميدي دورو سترح فيتو أكتيف ضحايا ديعيتو ودعاء.
Thank you both for your wonderful presentations, and if I'm allowed, I will phrase my questions also in English. It's also easier for me. Question to Professor De Broek. You mentioned in your discussion of the dialogues that there is this struggle, in a sense, between faith and reason, as being represented by Joseph and Maria. As you know, that this discussion about faith and reason is a very old issue, both in the theological tradition and in the philosophical tradition, but it's also an issue today. I know that in the Catholic Church, the position has always been that faith and reason can go together. You know that in the last letter of the new Pope Ratzinger, he underlines again that we shouldn't detach both. There is this idea that he elaborates there, that the kind of reason that excludes, in a sense, faith is a very narrow reason, and we should always keep in mind that there is this, what he calls a potential reason, that allows also science. So my question is, what is the position of the Syriac church or Syriac idea about this relation? Can science and faith, can reason and faith go together, or is there a discrepancy between both of them?
Shai Shurel Mankuna Sebastian Brogo, Butrgomero, Morlulan Alu Tahtusho, Aluma was Polat Koiben Lihimunso, Uluma Dao Noshoyo. Mortukicho Idio Alpo, Bumar Modilano Yefieto, Catholic Hoito, Kimmi, Lihimunso, Umadao, Noshoyo, Udri Siniample, Udri Malki Ample. مطلع مثل استيموت هبادي مدرانسنجر دكتوي لبوفي سبومان شوريده على ميدانو وملص دكتلوزم كيه مرثو أوبو دربس تلو ساينس لي إذا حتولو علم قنا هانستي نشوشتي موخا كوبا مشال من سباسيان بروك ما بيمشي مونثو سوريويتو ومفهوم وسوكولو بنابوثو ديئيتو سوريويتو على ميدانا من يوم يهيمونثو ومدعونو شويو معكم الخيام حتو ذي قابلو.
Yes, thank you for the question, which is very different. I think I myself would find St. Ephraim's answer to this the best. St. Ephraim speaks about a chasm between creation and the Creator. And within creation, it is reason that, as it were, is the superior force in that one has to use reason. One should use reason in this area. But to try and take reason beyond the chasm separating creation and Creator, i.e. talking about theology in the true sense of speaking about God,